Today marks a very special day for us at ABT because today we're gonna start a new chapter together with you guys. We decided to add a new brand, Lamborghini, to our portfolio, and we're gonna reveal our first ever model for you in a second. I think it makes total sense because if you look back at our history, which is over 125 years, we've always been very close with the Volkswagen Group. And if you look at how Lamborghini has developed over the last few years, I think it's just a perfect match. And actually our journey together has already started in motorsport, where we fought for victory at the 24 Hours of Nürburgring. And now it's time for me to proudly present you our first ever model, the ABT Urus Scatenato. So I really hope you like what you just saw. I absolutely love this car. I think it's stunning. And of course there will be a question like, what does Scatenato mean? It's Italian and it means wild, because this is truly a wild car. It looks stunning. And of course it's a challenge to modify a car like the Urus, because it's very easy to make it look too much and too modified. And I think there are very extreme versions already on the market. So our goal really was to make something that feels very integrated in the actual car design, and I think that really worked. So let's go through what we changed on this car. I think we started the front. We have a completely new designed front spoiler, including that middle sword that you see here, which is fully integrated into the car, which also means that no matter if you drive the Urus S or the Performante, we can make it fit. That was really a big task for us that we wanted to achieve. And we did, so that's super nice to see. It has a super cool design with these inlets that you can see here. They're actually painted in the color of the car. This car has Grigio Telesto. Cool color. I really think it matches super good with the carbon. And we are always going to paint these parts in the car color if you like. I think that's a very nice detail. You have the Scatenato logo written on the front, so if you're in the mirror of someone, they know that you are coming for them. Let's continue. Here on the front bonnet we have a bigger intake, fully carbon as all the parts that we fitted. Makes it look a bit more aggressive. Of course it's still functional, so you can actually feel the warm air coming out. It's good for performance. And then we did something on the design that I really love. Maybe you know our project from a few years ago, the A1 1 of 1, which was super cool. Back then we built a detached white body, and now we actually did it again, and I think it's perfect. It looks so good. It's a bit less extreme compared to the A1, but still I love the look of how it looks. It makes the car a bit more wide, more aggressive. You have some nice details that are connected to the part of the car. You have a blade on the front also that kind of takes the line over the wheel and just makes it look super cool. So that's actually the first car that we've ever done that to. Lamborghini itself kind of did it on the STO. There are also some elements that you can find that are a bit like that, and I just really like it. Then we also added some bigger fender attachments, also fully carbon with some glossy black and actually some cool design with some elements that you find all around the car. Typical Lamborghini design. We just decided to take it over a bit, and you also have the 1 of 99 written here, so you always know it's a very special car, including our logo here. And actually there's also one thing super nice about this. You can choose between 3 colors. You can have it in red, in black, or in gray, no matter how your car looks like, what you like. I think here the red matches because you also have the brakes in red. And then the Scatenato logo will have the same color on the front, the back, and also on the inside, so it all looks the same. Super cool. We also added mirror caps in carbon, door strip attachments that are quite massive, but they are very important because they basically connect the white body from the front over to the side and brings it all the way to the rear of the car, where of course it's also a full white body. As you can see, the car is also lowered, makes it just look more aggressive, but it's an air suspension, so anyway you can always choose what kind of level you want. We've designed a new wheel. I would say it's an evolution of a wheel that we already have. If you've seen our RS6 Legacy Edition, you will notice that it's very similar. We just try to make it a bit different because the feedback on that wheel was super impressive last time. So we're very glad that you liked it. So we said we keep it, but just add some very special elements and some Lamborghini Urus type of design into it to make it look unique. I really think it's awesome. Then we go further to the back of the car. Also here we try to really connect the white body, and you will see we kind of connected it using that line. I think that looks perfect, as if it was always meant to be like that. Super nice, and then it all goes over into the rear. I'm gonna speak about that in a second, but let's stay here at the top, because also here we have a new rear spoiler, a bit more aggressive, a bit more dominant. Also using this part of the rear window and adding some carbon here, which I really like because it kind of connects the rear spoiler with the rear. It's a really nice design element, looks super sporty and good. Then we come to my probably highlight, the rear diffuser that you can see here. It's truly amazing. It's massive, but not too crazy. And also here, of course, we try to add some design elements that you've already seen at the front. Also here you can find the inlets painted in the car's color. A very nice detail, and all in all, I think the rear just looks super sexy. We've also added new exhaust tips that actually have some design in them. So if you come close and take a look, that's super cool. I mean, that's this kind of design element that you've seen all around the car already, also in the lights. Now it's also in the exhaust tips. Super nice. But we actually decided against a completely new exhaust system, simply because it's already truly amazing, and I feel like we don't necessarily need to change something that doesn't need to be changed, because there's auto regulations on it, so we anyway cannot make it more louder if you want it to be road legal. So I think it's already perfect, sounds awesome, so we keep it as it is. All right, so let's have a look to the inside of the car. You will see also a very special color, looks super cool. I like the combination inside and outside. We've changed small details now. As you can see, we added some carbon here on the seats, and also that triangle here on the door. Actually, the car is not finished completely on the inside. We are gonna still add some parts, but by the time we're shooting right now, it's just not finished yet, and we wanted that location, so that's why we're here. But we will also add some more stuff, carbon on the rear seats. I think there's many things to do, but also here, to be honest, I think you get a lot of good stuff from Lamborghini already. I don't necessarily feel like there's so much that you need to change, but of course, when a customer wishes to do stuff, we can always do that. So that's also individual. Whatever you want to do is possible. Let me start the car. We do a little sound check now. So you see, it's already crazy. I love the sound. It's so good. I don't feel like there's anything you really need to change on it, and yeah, it's just a truly amazing car. Of course, we also upgraded the engine, and the car has now 810 horsepower. What helps us doing that is that we have a lot of knowledge using the RS6 and RSQ8 engine, which is basically the same, so we can lean back on a lot of knowledge that we have there. But one problem that we didn't have with this car is the actual air intake, which is already super big on the Urus. That helps us to get and also to maintain the power when you're driving, because cooling is just super efficient. On the RS6 and RSQ8 we actually had to open the cooling a little bit and try to get more airflow in it. So on this car we added our upped engine control, we changed the turbocharger, also the intercoolers, so you have a car that is not just amazing looking, but also super fast. And yeah, I'm just proud, happy of what the whole team back in the factory did with this car. I hope you like it. We can't wait to hear your comments and all your feedback, and also can't wait to see more on the road. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.